What's up everybody, it's Sean here back today to give you guys a review of the Sneaker Politics Saucony Progrid Omni 9 in this Sportsman's Paradise colorway. First off, I want to give a huge thank you over to Saucony Canada for sending me over this pair. This is a collaboration between Sneaker Politics, a boutique that was founded out of Louisiana, along with Saucony, and this pair released on January 17th for $180 US, which is approximately $250 Canadian converted. The nickname of this shoe, Sportsman's Paradise, this is actually a name that's commonly attributed to Louisiana in reference to the outdoors culture of that state, where fishing and hunting is really prevalent, along with the region's very diverse natural landscape. So the colors, the textures, the materials on this shoe pays homage to that. So the box of the shoe is a custom box, and of course it pays homage to that outdoors culture of the state. So as you can see here, we have this landscape image on the top lid along with Saucony and Sneaker Politics co-branding. And then here's a look at the size label. So diving into the details of the sneaker itself, on the toe box, this is covered in this open style turquoise colored mesh, which is inspired by fishing nets. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have a heavily textured mossy green overlay, and then on the lateral side only, we have a brown colored suede, which feels a little bit rough to the touch. Covering the top of the sides of the toe box, we have these faded brown colored suede overlays, and another one towards the base of the tongue, where you'll find the Saucony stripe pressed on in this glossy finish. Covering the eyelets, we have that same faded brown colored suede, and then underneath this, we have a TPU layer, which is done in this medium blue colored finish. And then stitched on top of this, we have the Saucony stripe. This is done in a medium brown color, and this is also reflective. Moving downwards, we have this brighter green colored synthetic overlay. And then along the top portion of the ankle collar area, this portion is covered in this very shaggy brown colored liner. Underneath this, we have Omni 9 branding on this blue colored TPU layer. And then when you compare this to the medial side, we still have that medium brown Saucony stripe, but there's more bright green hits here. On the center of the heel, we have more brown colored suede along with this reflective pink layer with, once again, the Saucony stripe here too. In terms of laces, this pair comes with two different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a off-white, almost light gray colored oval lace, and they also come with a muted pinkish colored lace as well, if you want it to match the tongue and heel accents. And I forgot to mention, these pink colored hits are actually inspired by a bird called a roseate spoonbill, which are found along the southern wetlands of Louisiana. So underneath the laces, the bottom half of the tongue is covered in that turquoise colored open style mesh. And then on the top of the tongue, this is again covered in that shaggy suede-like material that we saw covering the ankle collar area, but it's done in more of a mossy green instead. And then on the very top of the tongue, in pink and red, we have Saucony branding on the right foot and Sneaker Politics found on the left. The interior of the shoe is covered in a mesh liner, and then for the insoles, these come with a pretty well padded foam lined insole, and you'll see how on the heel it celebrates Sneaker Politics' 20th anniversary. So especially in today's landscape, surviving and flourishing for 20 years as a sneaker retailer, it's no small feat. So the upper of this shoe sits atop this EVA foam midsole, which is painted in a variety of colors. So in addition to EVA foam, they also incorporate Saucony's SRC technology, which stands for Super Rebound Compound. And this, along with the Progrid technology, which is visible on the heel, this is there in place to help with impact protection and to give the wearer more of a smooth transition from heel to toe. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is again done in a variety of colors. We have these circular nubs on the forefoot along with these slits to give you some added flexibility. On the heel, you can see that Progrid branding here in reference to the midsole. And then in the middle, we have a TPU shank plate, which helps with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, so in my case, I got sent these in my true size, which is a size 10. So my feet are a little bit on the wider side, but I normally wear a size 10 in the Progrid Omni 9. So trying these on, they fit me perfectly in a slightly snug way, but not to the point where it was too snug or uncomfortable. So I feel like for most people, if you have a narrow, normal, or slightly wide foot, you can go true to size in this shoe. If you have a wider foot, you could consider going up half a size. I can see why some people feel that the toe box area fits a little bit snug and narrow, but to me, it fits me true to size fine. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so this is a model I feel is quite comfortable. It feels very well balanced. So it has a good amount of squishiness to it, but it's not overly soft. It's not too stacked or high off the ground. And at the same time, it still feels pretty supportive too. So that's why I say it's well-rounded. It's not leaning too heavily on cushion, and it's not too heavy on support or structure. And in fact, the more you wear this shoe, the more it kind of softens up this EVA foam. But even straight out of the box, I think that they're pretty comfortable, all things considered. And I really like how the mesh upper, it feels extremely flexible, so there's no break-in time required for the upper whatsoever. Finally, in terms of the quality and craftsmanship, so first off, the material quality I thought was solid. I love the variety of the materials used. And while I thought the actual quality of the materials that they used could have been a little bit better, I wasn't really complaining. For the most part, they do utilize a lot of genuine suedes on this shoe, and this mixed with synthetics and textiles and things like that, like I mentioned from the start, it creates a very diverse looking sneaker, which again is a callback to the diverse landscapes of Louisiana. And I thought the overall build of the shoe was perfectly fine. The stitch job was good, it was free of any major glue stains, so all things considered, I was pretty happy with how these were in hand. So with all that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. I know Saucony has kind of been a little bit quiet over the last few months, but I think this is a great way for them to create energy for the brand as we kick off 2026. This is a bit of a random colorway in the sense that it's a very strange mix of colors and materials mixed together, but somehow they really make it work. So this is one of those shoes where I think you can utilize any of the colors used on this shoe when incorporating it to your outfit. So maybe rocking a shirt that has a little bit of this blue on it, or even the pink. I think it's definitely a way that you can incorporate this shoe without being too loud and incorporating too many colors in your fit. Or the alternative is just rocking a simple white, gray, or black tee. That's always gonna work with a loud shoe like this. But with all that said, I think this is a very solid colorway. I didn't expect to like this as much as I did, but kudos to Sneaker Politics and Saucony for an outstanding job on the design of this shoe. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what do you guys think about this Saucony Progrid Omni 9 in collaboration with Sneaker Politics. What are your thoughts on the randomness of the colors? Do you think it works? Are you just not a fan of it? Leave your comments below and let's talk about it. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link all my social media accounts down below, so check that out too and give me a follow. And as always, thank you for your continued love and support, and I'll catch everybody in my next video.